Be courageous. It's the only place left uncrowded. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, of course. So, what do we got going on this morning with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Best birthday present I could wish for, right? All new highs, teetering at $60,000 right now, seeing it up at 61.6 yesterday, enjoying it, personally finding it fantastic because validation, right? It's always nice to have a little validation in your life. So as I'm sitting here turning 39 and I hopped into Bitcoin at $700, preached it to the high heavens and everyone and their mother for so many years, we're here, right? We're seeing a situation where, yes, there were a lot of rich people that got in the beginning. They got Bitcoin up off the ground. They were called whales. They hodled Bitcoin. But we're seeing a replacement of the whales, right? New big money financial investors, hedge funds, corporations, Grayscale, MicroStrategies, Tesla, all that stuff. They're the new whales, right? And as the old whales started playing games here a little bit and manipulating the price of Bitcoin and getting robbed, right? We've seen a lot of stuff happen with exchanges getting hacked and the price is fluctuating. We're seeing a changing of hands. We're seeing an evolution of Bitcoin. Not everyone's for some of the regulations and the things that come in like that. But hey, we don't get to make up the game. We all got to play in it. But the decentralized nature of Bitcoin is going to make this so much brighter of a future than where we were headed under the manipulation of the fiat dollar, right? So, you know what? We got our lovely, beautiful, and smiling over there like I've never seen before, co-host Sammy.
Good morning, everyone. Ooh, that sounded different. Yeah, morning.
I know, right? It's been a while since we got out here and done one in the morning, but of course, I don't work today. Never have, never will, so...
Yeah, you were, I was always, when I worked for the man, I didn't ever really request my birthday off. Yeah.
Oh, no, this is the best holiday of all holidays.
You always were like, yeah, no, today I'm not coming in. So, same as always, this is a lot easier. You just don't give anybody that day as an option,
Well, I got to give a shout out to Brian. He sent me a message first thing this morning and said happy birthday. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It was quite nice to know that. I'm just waking up and you guys are reaching out to me. Like I tell you guys all the time, you guys mean a lot to me. All of this means a lot to me. This is how me and Samantha have changed our lives. Yes, we know other people. Yes, we have friends. But you guys are our best friends, right? Like-minded individuals being able to communicate the way we do across the world. It's difficult and it's different than what most people go through. But the bonds are real and we're glad to be part of it with you guys.
BTC Moon Guy is here.
BTC Moon Guy, awesome.
Vention is here.
Vention, bro.
Zaza
I'm glad that
here.
you're here. It's nice being your friend.
And Zaza says happy birthday.
Zaza, I'm glad that you're here too. Still got the jacket on, wearing it every episode. It's great. I love it. I'm breaking it in because Ooby Dooby's coming up. I think it's only 40-something days away. Yes. I noticed I seen tickets were almost all sold out for the event already. I know that they're having a little bit of a change up with the lineup because some of the people are stuck out of the country and, the virus and all that's not letting them back in or something. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. We're pretty open here in Florida. I'm going with the move forward situation. So I'm definitely moving forward.
Yeah, it's not good for everybody, but great for us that Texas's dude was all like, yeah, screw it. It's going to work out hopefully pretty well for us. Yes. We're getting close. I don't know. How soon can they cancel something, right? Okay. It's getting down to the wire here. I'm trying to, when we started doing this and making the plans, it was like, dude, no one has any idea what 2021 is going to be like. So we'll find out.
We will find out. Well, they're already supposed to be blowing it up at the beaches around here for spring break. It's wonderful out. 84 degrees is what we're headed to today. I don't see why not head to the beach, right? Like,
Beach
bike
weather.
week just went off. I seen so many people out riding their bikes yesterday with a high of 82.
All right, but see,
Sunshine, no rain.
Bikeness, you can social distance, okay? I mean, you can't be like right next to your buddy as you're riding with them. So, I mean, for safety reasons. So, I get it. I mean, when you stop, that would be the part of what do you do, you know. Mm-hmm.
So, what do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? I mean, we're hitting those all-time highs. Do you think we're going to continue onward, upwards, while we're going to put in a gap? If we move up too much, a CME gap. I know that, I don't know. I was just coming up with the ideal today that it really does feel like we're replacing the whales, right? I mean, for the longest time, everybody talked about, these wallets that hold this much
that
Bitcoin.
never move.
And when they did move them, it would sway the market. Like, they wouldn't even have to dump. You would see them, they moved, 1,500 Bitcoin onto Coinbase or whatever exchange, OKEX or whatever, and you would assume that the whale was going to dump. So you would try to preemptively front run it and sell your Bitcoin, or these traders would.
Yeah. I mean, yes. I guess it's just like everything else. Like,
you're not going to see that though with Tesla. Like,
no.
You're not going to see Tesla go and send 1.5.
No, they want it. They're not trying to move it around or do anything. Yes.
But that's a game changer, right? I mean, that's a game changer when the whales won't be because that's what people talked about, is that the cryptocurrency space is highly manipulated because of the volatility that you see in the price of Bitcoin. That price discovery was wild. As we're sitting here trying to figure out what the price of the decentralized nature is of Bitcoin, the fiat price is fluctuating wildly because the people that are in control of a larger part of the network by holding so much Bitcoin are manipulating the situation to make more fiat, when that's against the system. Just like how we were upset in retrospect at Bitmain for, what was it called? How they had the mining.
Oh, crap. Yes. Yeah,
the algorithm or whatever that helped them mine better, and that's
and that's
why they didn't want to upgrade on the whole set.
Thing,
ASIC boost.
Yes.
So I think that in hindsight, it's going to be these whales did manipulate the situation. These exchanges did manipulate the situation. But as we're seeing the money go into Bitcoin from these large corporations, because they're seeing the same idealism that we're seeing as early investors, that there is a problem with fiat cash.
Yeah.
Our values align, creating more of a stable price. I mean, the ETFs are going off in Canada, and we see that they're doing quite well.
Yes. I guess good for the Canadians. We'll see. I mean, we have been waiting for so freaking long, and I don't know exactly and they were actually, wasn't it on normal news that they were talking about some of Trump's crap, and that they weren't sure if like some of the stuff that was cryptocurrency based crap that he had done at the very end was actually going to be something that Biden even cared about or did anything with or didn't. Okay. So, Brian, we were talking about you.
We were just talking about you, buddy. I'm glad that you were here. I was wondering if you're going to make it with us doing an early show.
Happy birthday, yes. And BTC Moon Guy says happy birthday. And 60,000 is a nice gift. It was.
It was, yeah.
Yep. I mean, it was. Okay, so hopefully, not going to say like too much. We're going to go Fight Club rules, but it's not been that bad of a day so far.
Right, you never know.
Never know. There is some wood. Here we go. Okay, just say it. I'm not usually superstitious, but yeah, like statistically, both of us do not have awesome days of birth. So this one's pretty good. It is. Oh, Mike is here. What?
Mike,
he says, okay,
nice.
I am here and awake. Yay.
I didn't know if you were going to be awake, man, but I didn't want to not send you a message. Because, like I said, I love you guys. It's great having you in the chat, right? This time is some of the best time of my life, right? When I'm sitting there at the end. I'll be remembering this. This is one of them, getting out here, making YouTube videos, hanging out with you guys, and Samantha bringing your voice to life in the chat. And the nicknames and all of the fun that we have.
Listen, yes, you have to shorten some of these, okay? All right. So, Mike says, happy birthday to who? Oh, to Eugene. To Eugene.
So, tried to skim through the news a little bit, right? And, I mean, of course, there's no real indicator why the price is up, but it is what we all know. You know, the validation, the liquidity crunch, the accumulation of companies that haven't put it out to us yet because they don't have their millions of dollars in Bitcoin yet. So, as we see news articles talking about the price of when the guy bought Bitcoin, bought pizza for Bitcoin, coming in at $316 million. Everybody has a price to pay. If we've been here in Bitcoin, you've sent Bitcoin on the network. I mean, what were we going to do?
Yeah.
Up until today, nobody sent a transaction because it'll be worth $60,000.
It was so not in your benefit. I mean, it's
the validation of the network and the sending of the transaction is part of the cost, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't happen, we would be. I mean, yes, somebody had to bite the bullet. I mean, somebody has to be the first. Somebody has to be the dumbass. Like looking back, being like, man. I mean, yes, but it also works out in people's favors, okay, when you're the first. So sometimes, that's the whole, I mean, Pizza Man, I'm sure, loves and hates that he's Pizza Man.
I thought he had also gotten in and Ben was the first one to buy pizza with the Lightning Network as well.
That sounds familiar.
He wanted to continue to go down in history as the pizza guy.
More pizza crypto-ness. See, the part I don't particularly enjoy about the story of Pizza Man was that it was like third-party funded.
Yeah,
okay?
that was third-party.
That's the part I know.
The dude went and got the pizza.
And then there was yes. But, I mean, maybe his Lightning-funded pizza went better. Like, it was, less. Zaza says, I regret no purchase I made with Bitcoin because I replaced it and stacked more. I mean, I don't regret in the sense of, like, bitterness or, like,
right.
But, I mean, we definitely learned from the first go-around when it hit 20K and what like the shift cards and the things that we had and that we did and that we bought and that we used, and it's like wouldn't have done that again.
Not doing that one again.
But at the time it did seem like it wasn't a bad idea and we didn't like lose everything. So it's like but no, I mean, yes, you always look back. I mean, some of us can look back like last year and be like, ooh, and that's the haircut I chose? And I bought that shirt. Yeah. Same kind of thing. Yeah. All right, so that's all that's in the chat.
Elon Musk, man, I don't know why.
Okay, he's confusing.
He's all over the news lately, and it's really, I don't know. The fact that I had heard, this isn't part of what I got here, but that I had heard that 20% of investors have made a decision based on something that Elon Musk has tweeted.
We had said that on the last show. I mean, that shit is crazy. Okay?
Yeah,
that is not okay.
It's more of the lemmings. Like, I'm a lemming and I have money and I'm going to invest money in order to make money because this is what I'm not going to go out and punch a 9 to 5 like they're above that or have too much money to do that. But those are the people that are listening to Elon Musk and making investment decisions off of it. So then here we go. I looked at Elon Musk, or that's what I seen a bunch of the articles as you sit there and type it into Google.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And, they got his Doge stuff is going off, right? Either the fact that he wants it on Coinbase or that he's building the Starbase city out in Texas, and he says that it's going to be ran by the Doge. And they're not sure because, of course, he's encryptic and doesn't give enough information in his tweets to say what's what, but they're not sure, like, is it going to be dog friendly or is it going to be ran on Doge, the cryptocurrency?
Dog friendly. Yes. It's going to be all. You're going to be able to bring your dog, buy him a dog pop with a Dogecoin.
I don't know. And then, I mean, we've seen that he's also being sued for his tweets because it's against his agreement or whatever that he made with the Security Exchange Commissions to not like tweet stuff because it manipulates the market. It's all ridiculous. I mean, the ideal of having a city ran off of cryptocurrency meme Doge is ridiculous, right? We've seen the price of Doge fluctuate wildly. So, I mean, unless for some reason it's going to be stable or he's going to do something to help fix all of that, I wouldn't want to live in a city where...
Yeah, I mean, so many people have tried. Okay, where's Akon City?
Yeah, right. That one's happening. Then there was the guy that ripped people off out in Arizona. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a...
Oh, there's Digital Land one or whatever. I mean,
right. And the ideal has been talked about all this, and the solution is the solution that's also been discussed. We don't need more cryptocurrency. We don't need to use joke cryptocurrencies. We need to use the cryptocurrencies that we have. If you can't run it off of Bitcoin or Ethereum directly, then you need to run it off one of these stable coins.
Yes.
Right? I mean, if you were really going to say, hey, I'm Elon Musk, I'm going to make the city of the future. I mean, these people's money has to be good in and out of the city, right? Like, you're not saying I'm going to Starbase to work there for the rest of my life and Dogecoin is the only thing that matters.
Okay, if I get my ass to Starbase, okay, I won't care what currency you use. Starbase. Please.
I wonder how many Starbucks there are going to be.
Ooh, Starbase and Starbucks. What? Okay, so I mean,
I just picture it like that Roswell City, and it's just a bunch of joke aliens.
And I think I don't know. See, Elon Musk is like I guess okay. I don't actually know what kind of personality Elon has on the regular. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I didn't care about him all that much up until now. Like where it's like, dude, every other day you're tweeting, but you're it's some crazy crap. So which I'm just hoping he's not going the way of Kanye. But this isn't like, like I'm taking an Ambien at night and I'm tweeting about Doge. Some kind of like, because
I think it's that I think the money has separated him from us and that he thinks he's above all of us and that we're all idiots and that everyone's a lemming compared to him and that he thinks that our money should be joke memes. Like, I mean, that we're all jokes. He's mastered our money. It's garbage to him. It's nonsense. He's ready to like try to move on to Mars. Right?
Starbase.
So to him, you guys should have joke money. Who cares? Just work and do what I want.
Okay, so Brian says that Pastor Phil, his 46-year-old son, was just diagnosed with cancer. Oh, man. Yep, Zaza. He says what? Yep. WTF. Yes. Man, yes. Sometimes people just...
Our health is our, most precious commodity. The only thing we have is, the time here, and money is this whole side project. If it didn't exist, like everybody's life could still happen, right?
Of course. Animals don't work. Yes. Like, the squirrel still lives, okay?
Yeah.
And it has no dollar amount. It's just, yes, that sucks. I'm sorry, Pastor Phil. That sucks. All right.
Well, they're doing great things nowadays. Hopefully with a little bit of time, they'll be able to help fix them up.
That is true. I've personally known 6 or 7 different people that had some kind of a cancer or not and did not actually die, did get medical
remission or whatever.
Yeah.
That's really all I got here was to talk about the ideal of, the whales being replaced by these companies and
by the entities,
and that it's a good thing for Bitcoin. It's a good thing for cryptocurrency. I do believe it stuff like Roger Ver. Right? Like he's a great example of this. He got in and did great things for Bitcoin in the beginning, but just like every person, over time, you can be fallible, right? And he gave up faith. He started, having a changing of his mind because it was taking too long in his lifespan, which it wasn't Bitcoin's fault. Bitcoin moves at Bitcoin's pace. So he started looking at another project. He started turning against Bitcoin. MicroStrategy as a company is never going to do that. Tesla, the company, is never going to do that. These companies, Grayscale, that have Bitcoin, they're never going to do that.
No, these are entire boards of people, and
and that brings the ideal of the currency being longer than a person's mindset, right? Like if it was Elon Musk only that held all of that Bitcoin, yeah, you could be worried.
Right? It could be an ambient night, and then bam,
2 weeks later, he's dumping it on all the exchanges, laughing, saying, ha, 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 I'll take the penalties.
But not, but not the company. Not Tesla, not because, that's going to be 30 freaking people that all have to say yay or nay to getting rid of something.
Well, it's not that they did it on a whim, that they logically looked at it and understood the same exact thing that we understand. That every single time we see situations like these $1,400 checks that everybody's starting to get deposited into their bank account, there's a problem with the dollar bill. What do? The answer's here. Everyone is starting to see it. But the more this problem continues to consist, the more everyone has to start picking the alternative or doing something, because you can't keep turning a blind eye to it when it keeps being a problem. Right? You can't have the light blinking, the water leaking on the floor, whatever
the check
it is.
engine,
The bad connection, whatever it is, you can't have it continuing over and over and over and over again without actually noticing it. And when you notice it, an intelligent person is going to look for alternatives. Well, there's a lot of people already validating this alternative over here. And that was the problem, is in the beginning there wasn't validation. Now there's validation. Now that we have, 11 years running, company after company, transaction after transaction, so much uptime. Now it's just development, right? Now we need the Lightning Network to be implemented in a situation that's better than Visa.
I do think that the next thing is going to be like how you're saying, like as soon as two big giant, like Tesla and MicroStrategy or something, as soon as they pay each other, move, do something.
Yes. As soon as Amazon pays Tesla for something, or Tesla pays Amazon for server use or something with Bitcoin, the world's just going to go.
That does seem like that's going to be the
Why bother with anything else?
Wait, they just what? What?
They just settled $100 million to each other for $50.
And they didn't have anybody else. No, there was just them and really, just those two companies and done. Yeah, I know, right?
The future's still bright, right?
Touching phones are getting even closer, man.
You just want to touch phones.
I do. I just want to. I know. I don't even know why.
She's that kind of girl, right?
Yeah. Man, touch your phone. Steal all your monies. Yes, I know.
Scan this QR code. Send all.
No. But yes, I do. It does seem promising. Everything seems... It doesn't seem like a bubble. It doesn't seem like it's fake. It doesn't seem like it's
popping soon.
Overinflating.
It doesn't feel like the 20K from 1,000, right? We're not there. When I know that I had never been into this type of market before in 2017, watching it go 13, 16, 17, all in one day. I was just extremely excited. As I'm watching this, I'm cautiously reserved, but I still don't see us at the top yet. Like, I still see it being able to go further because it still seems early, right? And the amount of companies that I know really probably are looking at investing or getting in, or they're watching the prices that are happening right now, is increasing so much versus the little amount of Bitcoin that's out there that's being willed to be sold at fiat at these prices is getting unbalanced. And that's why I still think that we still have a blast off. I still think that this would be a wrong time to sell Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, because we are looking at 100,000, but it's going to happen in a matter of a week or two, right? I don't know if this is it. I'm not here to give financial advice, but I feel that jump coming. And that's just from being here and Eugene being Eugene.
Mike says no bubble. Zaza says no mass euphoria and hype yet. Yeah.
I don't know. They are saying that their Google trends are up and that Bitcoin is being searched on Google twice as much as COVID. But I mean, really, who has to look for COVID news? I mean, that's just shoved in your face 3 times a day, and you still don't want it anymore because it's like, man, I don't want to hear that garbage no more.
Yeah, and who's looking it up on, what, I mean, they let you know that when they have found a new something, wash your hands, wear 3 masks, like whatever. They let you know without you having to Google search it.
I don't know.
So,
With us reaching an all new high, I still don't see the masses like you're saying. And it's puzzling, right? When we were headed towards 20,000, it's like the masses were the problem almost. Like they wanted in, they were like buying too much without education. They were shutting everything down because they were pretty much like a DDoS attack on everything in the Bitcoin space that was operated by a third party.
Yeah, I mean,
and flooding the network with too many transactions.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was crypto. It was somebody that they were referencing, like metaphoring, like the salmon. No, that was like the salmon time. Like, has anybody seen salmon spawning? Okay, like that where there was no one was getting in. Like everybody literally just bottlenecked everybody on all the exchanges everywhere. Got so pissed with KYC, the whole 9 yards. That was wet. It was that is not the feeling now. Everybody who's, I don't know. You can probably very easily get in now to wherever you would need to. We've still, our Cash App still,
Cash App works great.
Yep. Super fine.
Right. We should probably start wrapping this down. I didn't plug in the laptop. So if you guys got any questions.
It doesn't have things at me yet, though. So
if you guys have any questions, comments, things like that, please go ahead, put them in the chat. That's why we're here. That's why Samantha's over there reading the chat, to bring your voice to life, let you be part of the show. This conversation and conversations like this is what keeps the real investors in the space, right? We have to have these conversations about what we think's happening, what's going on, without this FUD and FOMO of buying and selling, without it being appropriate to our own personal finances.
All right. Oh, Satoshi James says 100,000 by June. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah, this summer is going to be crazy. If we're talking that by 4th of July, we're all going to be shotted up and in the backyard barbecuing and no one's really supposedly been out. Yeah. People
it could get ridiculous just because of
and the money. We're talking about that a family of 4 is supposed to be seeing $5,600 right now, and then by summer, knowing that they got a $250 check per child rolling in. Money is not really going to be all that tight when it comes to the extras that people like to frivolously spend their money on, right? The wheels will be lubed for gas and beer and hot dogs.
And hamburgers and chicken.
Right, and drive-through McDonald's.
And tofu, whatever.
New t-shirts.
Who knows? And Josh is here. He says 100 or 0 to 100 real quick. This is not, I don't know. It doesn't feel bad, okay? Like, this is not, it could go up to 75,000 like today. And
it would still feel appropriate.
It would be fine.
Yeah.
It could go down to 50,000. It would be okay.
That's true too.
It's okay. It's all okay.
I know. Just being on the other side of 20,000, moving upwards, knowing that the companies are in it, let them do what they want with the price and short-term manipulation. I know that in 3 years from now, the price will look absolutely nothing like it looks like today, because price discovery will be so much more solidified in the ideal that this decentralized currency is being used as a hedge against the failure in fiat is real. And not just some people that have accumulated and held out on the market and are waiting to timely dump on new investors. With the pyramid scheme that people talk about has been plaguing the Bitcoin space since the beginning. I know, it's just rolling today. I'm on it. I'm loving my 39th birthday so far. All right, you guys, please comment in the chat. Let us know what you got going on. I'm going to be signing off and go make the best of today. I want you guys to get out there and do the same exact thing, right? We only get to do it once, one time around the earth per year.
You can do it. Mike says we must understand that those of us with a single Bitcoin will be uber wealthy, right?
21 million, and everybody and every, like, it's more than just the people. See, that's where people are always saying, oh, there's, 6 billion people in the world or whatever, 7 billion
I don't know.
people.
Yeah, it probably goes up a lot. Okay,
well,
so
you also have every single company that's considered an entity in the eyes of every government, every LLC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can also independently hold Bitcoin
They're
besides the
people,
owner.
yeah.
They're people too in the eyes of the financial world.
It's gonna go so broke down into that. Yes. Subtoshis.
What do we got? Anything at all?
No, we're good.
All
Everybody's
right.
saying bye and have a good birthday.
All right. You guys have a great day. I love you guys. It's great having you out here, and I will see you in the next one. Remember to keep that BTC safe. Later.
Bye, guys.